Pass now to Harris. Back to Diaz. Mitchell. And again, the miss from Mitchell. O'Neal with it, and it's Bird picking him up. Here's Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Not settling for perimeter offense. I like it.
And Diaz. Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. And here's Mitchell. And it's blocked by Gove.
What stellar defense by Gove. A big man who knows how to come up with the big blocks.
It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Now here's Diaz. Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Inside. Harris with the bucket.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
The High Flyers with the lead. Now Harris fires for three. Another miss by MP. Bird outside. Pass to Diaz. Now Harris. Pure from three-point range. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now here's Bird, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Harris outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking leaving him open for that three?
Union Elite trail. Harris outside. Good work there as it goes.
When you have that much of a size advantage, there's no doubt. Just take it to the hoop and lay it home.
Mills on the wing. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8 from the floor. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Here's Mitchell. The High Flyers grab the miss.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries. He's been a huge catalyst for this offense here.
Now here's Diaz. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's Harris at the high post. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Now the High Flyers with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. From past the arc. Another miss by MP. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success that...
Substitution for High Flyers.
Now Diaz, Bird on the wing. Kicks it to Mitchell for 3.
2 minutes remaining.
They get it again.
2 minutes.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Smart play by Harris. With his reputation for scoring, those defenders tend to bite on the fake.
And he gets both of them. Here's Mills. The tray. He can't get that one. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these team show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Here's Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Pass to Harris. Diaz. Back to Harris. Nice D from Leon Callahan. Harris in the post. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Pass now to Harris. Gets the three to fall.
MP.
Harris outside. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. So we conclude the first half. The High Flyers lead this one up by 12, and will return right after this break. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. And Union Elite with possession. A 12-point contest. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question. About it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
You don't get a more high percentage look than that for Callahan. A dominant force in close.
For three, it's Mitchell. Nails the three-pointer.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
Harris outside. Takes a three. And another three for the Flyers.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense, feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Mitchell outside. Over Harris. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
Mitchell under control nicely for the basket.
Outside, Harris. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Bird outside. Harris sets the pick. A shot from Bird, no good. Harris, right side. And he banks in the layup.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
And since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
Mitchell with it, guarded by Harris. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Robert.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
Pass to Harris. Mills, back to Harris. Beyond the arc. Harris comes down with the board. Here's Diaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. And it's finished off by Harris.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Pass now to Harris. Hits the three-pointer.
He plays an essential role by getting his guys to their shots.
It's such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ, always providing for his teammates.
Here's Harris. Nice D from Leon Callahan. Left side, Harris. Shoots over Mitchell. Again, high flyers.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Substitution for high flyers.
A difficult situation for Union Elite. And as great as a player as Harris is, he simply hasn't had the same impact as MP tonight, guys.
Oh, definitely. And we've seen what has set MP apart from the other stars in the WCBL. When things are falling for him, look out. He's just at another level.
4 on the clock. For 3, it's Mitchell. Union Elite again can't hit it.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Oh my goodness. The more highlight reel plays Gov makes, the more attention he'll get. Great catch on the alley-oop.
Pass to Diaz. They double team him with Brock. For 3, it's Mitchell. Hauled in by high flyers.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing. Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
And the high flyers call time here.
Substitution for high flyers.
Now here's Mills. And here's MP on the outside. Connects it from downtown.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter oriented.
Here's Walker. Pass to Bullock. And again, Union Elite hit the bucket.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
To the left wing. Harris outside. Kept alive. And yep, it's good.
Nice effort to clean up the miss. Hard work really pays off.
Here's Walker. Let's go with the three. And that's good. Brandon Harris knocks down the triple.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
On target from long range.
And a 3 in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
Come on, back it out, man.
Harris sets the pick. Over Brock. Harris, no good. On the wing, Brock. Over Harris. And the high flyers tack on 2 more.
Brock will drop in buckets like from long, from mid-range. You'll see it all. Most players who are under 6 feet, they struggle for playing time. You can see why his skill secures his place in the lineup.
Great positioning on the putback.
That's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass and tipping it in.
Quality offensive rebounder right there.
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you're willing to work very hard. Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
And it's high flyers with the ball. Here's Harris. He can't hit it that time. Here's Kolish. He's covered by Harris. Down low. And Kolish misses.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
Pass to Dunn. Now Harris knocks down the triple.
Well, if you don't close out on him, he'll drill it from deep. No problem.
Here's Walker. Harris outside. Here's Walker. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
Drew Robert, Jake Berger, Mitch Mitchell.
Over to the left wing. Robert has it. Callahan picks him up. For 3, it's Mitchell. And it's rebounded by O'Neal.
We know that's a shot that he can hit. It's frustrating that you can't cash it in because you were so wide open.
Harris with the bucket.
Since halftime, he's been money from beyond the arc. And when he's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Outside Diaz. Finds Bird.
Get through.
Now Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird.
He can make those kind of lead passes look routine.
Mills outside. The 3 from Harris. And another 3 for the Flyers.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know that he's as good as a layup from that distance?
The pick from Harris.
Help me out.
Another shot. Muscling through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on the way to the line.
Oh, big man play from Robert, using both size and timing to win the rebound.
Mills with it. Outside, Harris. No good from outside. And Diaz. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Third team foul.
That one on Mills.
At the line for Union Elite, Lune Diaz.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. That one misses. Now the High Flyers with it. The three from Harris. Count it from distance.
MP.
That's not enough coverage. Basically none. Defense did not look good there.
Outside, Harris. Outside, Diaz. Bird. 5 to shoot. For 3, it's Mitchell. The high flyers grab the miss. Harris outside. From downtown. And another 3 for the Flyers. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that about does it, folks. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
Man, in that move I did like...
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.